Hello everyone, welcome back to Pawpaw Sammy and Alley Bugs. I am Samantha, this is Nathan. So Pawpaw Sammy is having a little bit of a down day. Come on you guys, he's 82 and it's winter. So Nathan and I decided to come out here in Pawpaw's shop and get an oyster mushroom log made. Now here recently, a lot of people have been asking Pawpaw Sammy, how do I do this? How do I take care of my log? And questions like that. So let's do a little bit of review. If you know anything about soil or anything at all about plants, you know that fungi need to be kept in dark, cool, moist environments. So when you're going to make a mushroom log, because, well, mushrooms are fungi, you're gonna need to keep your log in an area that is 80% shade. And if it doesn't rain on your log weekly, you need to make sure to wet it down completely with a water hose or even a handheld watering container. Any way you can do it, you guys. Now, what we're gonna do here is drill the holes in. We're gonna put the little bitty mushroom spore plug in, and then we're gonna close the top of that hole with honey or wax. Either one will work. The reason you wanna close the hole is to keep it pure. Make sure that your fungi don't mix with other spores. Oh, Pawpaw came out to check on us.
No. This one. All right. And what you do, mate, is this right here. These 2 or 3 times, I'll tell you why. When you start driving those pegs in, when you're driving those pegs, if you don't water that hole a little bit, you're gonna be beating them in, and the top spreads. And it's wooden pegs. So with a hole like that, you can knock them down, and you can come back and put this like right there on top of it. It'll settle. That'll save you a lot of trying to drive them things in a few minutes.
Yeah, so just kind of, really bear down. Thanks, Pawpaw.
It's hard using this thing.
Now, Nathan, do you want to explain to everybody what that is for right there?
This?
Yeah.
This is the knot that keeps it from going in too far. It's like a little safety. It'll stop you from going in too far and stopping you from pushing it through.
Yeah.
Lion's mane, and this seems to be oyster.
Oyster. And can you tell everybody where they can order those?
No idea. Oh, two fungus guys. Two fun guys.
Isn't that funny? I thought it was funny too. That's why I ordered. I love the name. Two fun guys. You can just, you just open it, just rip it, tear it. Use your teeth, which I don't have, but I'm gonna get some one day.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You want to touch them?
Yeah, so that's what impregnating logs, mushroom spores, actually look like, you guys. So these are the dowels, or the pegs that are gonna come. And you saw my dad come in and encourage Nathan to kind of wallow it out a little bit. And this is why. You see that nice tight bit? Okay, and then you set that one right here.
Set that right on top. Maybe a little bit to right there.
Perfect. And then you're gonna come back and you're gonna paint this with a honey wax or even a, like just a man-made wax. You see the white stuff? That is actually the spore. I know, right? Yeah, they're a bit moist.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, so that's what we were telling everybody. That's what we were making sure to tell you guys. These are mushrooms. They're fungi. So please make sure to keep them moist and keep them cool and in the shade. Now, of course, if it's 117 degrees outside, they're not going to be that cool. But it's very different to be left in deep shade under a big oak tree than it would be you leaving it out in the middle of your yard. Now, here's the last tip we're gonna give you. When you're using logs like this, you can't lay it directly on the ground because the part of the log that you lay down on the ground, that area will not make mushrooms because it's flush to the ground. So the best thing that you can do is lean your log like this against something so you're getting mushrooms from every hole. All right, you guys, we're heating up. My dad's heating, his little hot gun. You guys saw us use it the last video. We've got our beeswax from Pawpaw Sammy's bees ready to go. And as we finish putting these last few dowels in, we're gonna come back, we're gonna put the wax over all the holes, and voila, we have a mushroom log. Now here's some fun facts about mushroom logs that you might not have known. You could possibly get mushrooms from this log for up to 5 years. Now, you can literally go outside and harvest organic mushrooms anytime you want, as long as they're on that log and ready to be picked. I think that's kind of amazing. The next best thing is it's gonna continue to produce mushrooms until all the nutrients have been sucked out of the log. Now guys, remember, you need to use a hard wood when making mushroom logs. Don't use things like pine. You wanna use oak, ash, cypress, those types, hard wood. You also want green wood. You don't want to go and use a log that's been cut and sitting for 6 months. You want it to be just a few days old. Last tip, if you really want to make sure you get a good germination rate, or I guess you would say a good spore rate, soak this log in water for 24 hours before you put the spores in it. So I really hope this helps you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I hope that you order you some mushroom spore and impregnate a log today.
Take a log and they'll stretch it, up like this, and then they'll take the ones that they got
Mushrooms on?
yeah, they'll stack them
Against it, yes.
and then on the ground they'll put a board to keep that end
From rotting.
getting on that and insect getting in it.
That's
But,
right. And they can make those logs produce for up to 5 years with proper care.
5 to 7
Yeah, 5 to 7. You're all right.
on Chicago.
On the shiitake. Now, some some mushrooms are gonna pull more nutrients, but like I was telling them, Daddy, make sure their logs are green
Right.
and they're fresh and that they are hardwood.
Yeah, and believe it or not, the best logs are the limbs.
Or really?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll go find some oaks with very thick limbs next time.
Yeah, your commercial farmers, the one I really studied with, I forgot his name, he's on YouTube. He cuts the limbs.
Wow.
He's actually got part of his farm set out growing those oak trees.
Just so he has.
Yeah. So I mean, but he had hundreds
access
of
to the
logs.
limbs.
He had hundreds of these things set out, and he does them like this, 3 foot long,
Yeah,
because they're easy to handle.
that's right. They're not heavy at all.
But if that log stays kind of damp in a cool, dark place, a cool place under the trees and all, it'll bear like crazy.
Awesome. Well, we thank you, Daddy, for coming to check on us and saying hi to your YouTube subscribers. Did it go off?
I need this.
Okay, here you go. And make sure, you guys, that you're closing up all the holes. We're just melting up the wax here so he can...
Is it on cold?
Yeah, it's already going off, huh?
Dang.
But you can see he's got them all painted. All right, and do you want to tell them why you offset them like that?
You offset them because when they grow in a like circle size. So to make sure that you have the most room used, when you set this one and this one here, a circle will end where a circle starts. But if you have them set evenly with each other, they'll overlap, not having enough growth room.
Perfect. All right, guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. And welcome to Pawpaw Sammy and Alley Bugs YouTube.